I'm with Hubert Anyżewski, the founder and the head of UX Design Studies at the University of Social Sciences and Humanities. Hi, Hubert.
Hi, Anna. Hi, guys.
Why did you decide, basically, to set up UX Design Studies?
I think it was 2011. It was 4 years ago when we established UX Design. So it's 4 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how did it all start? Did you have any inspiration? What's the story?
My inspiration was to find a place to share knowledge, and also have a place to start working with people who want to specialize in UX. I mean, design and research and human experience skills, because there wasn't such a place in Poland, and our education wasn't on the same page as businesses. Normally, day by day, I'm managing the USLab strategic and design company focusing on human experience. So my goal was to have a place where I can share knowledge, and also find a place where we can find people with the same interests and same mindset as we are looking for. So I think that was the spark. And it starts with discussion between university and my business goals, and after this very creative discussion between university and me, we figured out that we need this kind of postgraduate studies, because as WPS is university, this is the best place to think and to work with people who are focusing on a human factor, because this is the first #1 social psychology university in Poland. So that was the reason to establish UX design postgraduate studies there.
Mm-hmm. Is it true that UX design studies is the only this type of studies in Europe?
I think that there are few other studies, but our program was built from the sketches. I mean, the idea of the program, the idea of the number of the hours, the model of the studying, and the model of graduating is built here in Warsaw. Was built here in Warsaw 4 years ago. Of course, there was a lot of great benchmarks. For example, Harvard, for example, Stanford, because there are similar studies. But of course, in every particular example, there are differences, because sometimes this is just online course. Abroad, there are no postgraduate studies, there are the courses. Sometimes we can find studies, but normal 4-year studies, I mean, for younger people. So this is the normal part of the education. There are few MBA studies, for example, in Holland or in California, a great MBA which is managing by Nathan Shidroff in California School of Arts. So there are some similar studies, but I think that our model is unique in some way. Of course, based on the best practices, but the model is unique, and also this type of the studies, I mean the postgraduate studies, I think they are quite unique in this part of the Europe. Right now, I know that few our colleagues from the universities from Germany and France, they are also interested in our course, and they are trying to build some kind of the community between similar studies. So I think that education community in UX or in a human experience, if you would like to put it that way, is growing and is becoming more cooperation between. It will be more cooperation between the countries.
We're growing.
Yes, it's growing, and I think that we are trying to connect the dots between the other studies in different parts of the Europe. So I think this education community in UX is growing.
And how would you encourage future students to attend UX design studies? Because some people say you can watch tutorials on YouTube, you can read books. So what are the advantages of these studies? We already know they're unique, but what else?
Yeah, we really believe that our major asset of the studies is on-job training. So practice, and once more practice, and one more practice, and also meeting the people with the same mindset and being in a community. Because, as you mentioned, there are a lot of lectures online. There are a lot of courses online. There are a lot of information on the web. So you can read a book, you can finish the online course, you can read about the best practice in UX, but the idea is to start building something, is to start prototyping something, is to go outside and meet people and start to communicate with them and start practicing this approach, I mean UX, HX approach, and try how it feels and how we fit with it. So practice, and one more practice. So that's the reason why we are trying to build the whole program of the studies, mostly on the workshops and mostly on a project making. I mean the major thing to graduate our studies to prepare 5 stages project and to present this project working in a team of 5 people. So it's also not so easy to meet with strangers and to try to cooperate with them, collaborate with them, and build for 1 year time, build a project and present it and on the graduation. So to encourage, I will put it that way. I think you just need to find the courage in yourself. Grab a pencil and visit UX studies. During the whole year you can visit our classes. I encourage you to visit our classes, to write me an email or to meet with people from university to discuss with us and to know better our program and the practice side of our studies, and just to visit us. We are assuming that most of the participants, most of the students are learning from the beginning, and for us it's quite important to start from the beginning because we want to build the basis in the same way. So if you are not if you don't have much experience in UX, don't be afraid. We encourage you to be a part of the studies. We are thinking about making another postgraduate studies for advanced students, but right now we start from the scratches, we start from the basics, and we really love to have you on the studies. So don't be afraid, just stay with us. Yeah.
Okay, and how about the future of your graduates? Where do they find jobs? Because it's a pretty important issue for students.
Yeah, so this is a good question. About 25 to 30% of the students are changing their jobs during the studies, and as I know, about half of them are changing the job description or the jobs after postgraduate studies. Of course, the motivations are are different in a different people. So because sometimes maybe you manage your own company, or you manage your you start your own startup and you just want to learn more how to what kind of process do you want to make in your startup. But from the other way, people are changing jobs after our postgraduates. They are looking at jobs and they are trying to go into go deeply in the community, and it works. I think that our people who graduate UX design mostly goes in financial sector, mostly go to the financial sector companies, to technological companies, I mean IT integrators, for example. Some of them goes to interactive agencies or consulting agencies. Yeah, I think it works that way. Of course, it depends. Right now, there is a need also for clients, then for agencies, then for IT companies to have their own designing team inside the company. So I think that there are a lot of opportunities, great opportunities to find a job, to have a job, to change a job. So I think you don't need to afraid about finding a job, finding a nice place to work.
No, that's important. And where can people study? Because you mentioned Warsaw. Is it available in other cities of Poland?
Yes. Last year, 2 years ago, we established UX. We opened the UX design studies in Wrocław. Last year, we opened UX design studies in Katowice. So right now we are in 3 cities. In Warsaw, we have and probably we will have also next year 2 groups of students, so about 60 students on a year in 2 groups. 1 group in Wrocław and 1 group in Katowice, so it's about 60 people in Warsaw and 60 in other these 2 cities.
Over 100 people, that's a lot.
Yes, about 100, 120, something about that. And our places on the UX design are limited. I think it's quite important because I really believe in focusing on equality, and we really try to keep the quality, keep the same program and the same things going on in these 3 cities. Sometimes the people are teaching. People who are teaching are from the different part of the Warsaw, but we keep it similar. I mean, the quality and the program is the same in those cities. So we don't want to, grow up too big, and we don't want to have 500 people, because this is not our goal. We want to keep about maximum 2 groups in Warsaw, 1 group in Wrocław, 1 group in Katowice. At this moment, and keep quality and to focus on our students. So as I know, recruitation is going on, is open right now, and it's going on. So don't wait to the last call, because probably in 1, 2, 3 months there could be no places. I mean, last year we finished recruitation in the last month of the summer. So, yeah.
So there's a big interest, I see.
Yeah, there is a big interest, and the number of the indexes on the places on this course are limited. So I just want to keep you informed about that.
What would you say about the tutors and the lecturers? Who are these people?
Practitioners. I mean, we believe that postgraduate studies are for people who are working. They don't need to have experience in UX, especially, but they are people who have between few to about about few years of experience in their field of experiences of the specialization. So we are working with grown-up people, and we try to show them how the practice side of the UX looks like. So we are focusing on the people from the market, we are focusing on the people who are specialists in their field of specialization, and also people who are managers and directors in the companies, and they are coaching and managing the teams of designers, researchers, and people who are focusing on UX and human experience. So people from the field, I think I can put it in the short way, people from the field. We have few excellent teachers from the university, I mean the academic teachers, to show the education side. But most of the courses, most of the workshops are managing by about 20, between 2 to 20 specialists from the field.
Okay, so practice again.
Practice, practice, practice. Yes, once again.
And
as much as we can, we also try to bring the real use cases to the lectures, to the workshops. Of course, it's not so easy, but our specialists and our mentors. This is also important to mention, that each team's got his own mentor. Choose from the specialists we have in Warsaw. We have 6 mentors. In other cities, there are 3 mentors per city, and they are top of the top specialists found in Poland, and those people are coaching the groups, and they are working with the groups, and they are helping to deliver the quality of the project made by group. So the mentor is working with a group from the beginning, from the first day to the last day. And mentor is helping, coaching, checking work, and giving an advices, and so on and so on. So there are classes, workshops, mostly workshops, but from the other hand, there are a lot of time spending with our mentors, where people can spend just face-to-face time with this mentor, and build the best product as the group can.
Okay, Hubert, one last question. How would you describe UX design studies in 3 words?
3 words. I think it will be human, because we really believe in humans, and we really believe that all UX experience design, thinking design, customer management, customer design, service design, it's all about people, and humans should be in the center. So we are really human-centered thinking people, and also that's the reason why postgraduate studies, I mean UX design, is based in university, the #1 university in social science, in social psychology. So human, it will be the first word. The second, of course, experience, because it's all about experiences and building experience, managing experience, focusing on experience. And so experience, it will be the second one. And the third one, I think it will be practice. Practice or quality, because we really spend a lot of time and we really try to deliver as much practice course as we can, and I really spend a lot of time to keep the quality and to look after the quality of our course, and I really believe those 2 things are very important. I mean the practice and the quality. That's also the reason why we put those small changes year per year to the program, Right now, for example, we are discussing the changes for a program for the next year. In most cases, the differences are on 10%. It's a 10% differences each year, but you know, the market is changing, the industry is changing, the whole world is changing. So we need to be on the same page as business and market, as the community. So each year we are focusing with mentors and people who are coordinating studies in Wrocław. This is Basia Rogoś-Turek, and in Katowice it's Dominik Paszkiewicz, and we discuss what more things we can do to be as practical as we can and to have the best quality and to be as near as we can to business, to market, to worldwide community. So we put those small changes in program. So 3 words, it will be human, experience, and practice, I think.
Practice or quality.
Or quality, yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much for the interview. And if you want to find out more about UX design postgraduate studies, just visit podyplomowe.pl. Bye.
Bye, and see you soon.